What a sight it is. Up on those banks, those stands, the crowd is really rocking. And look at this, looking down the field and into the stands. Capacity here is 42,000. At the end, the southern stand was declared full early this afternoon. Nobody else could get to it. Referee Matt O'Brien from Australia begins the second half. Tom Mitchell kicks for England. It's a game that's all closed up now, 12-7, taken by Ioane for New Zealand. Strong young man, a powerful man who'll be a real force in the years to come, finding his way into the team with some solid play. There's his forward mate, Scott Curry. And there's the third forward, J Forbes, who flings it to Gillies Kaka, to Mikkelson. Now he's allowed to wander. Looks like he's out for a bit of a stroll. You wouldn't think it was a big final. Probing. Take it back to bring it forward to find the space, and it's with the young man again. But believe me, he doesn't look like a teeny bopper. Look at the tackling go in. It's rock solid. Stowers. Ioane starts again, charges hard, gets through Norton. It's tough. Now let's see what Lamb does. In the midfield, he knows only one way. He has one try, Mikkelson. He's the other try scorer. Floats it wide, finds Curry. 5 meters out. Ioane takes it down again. Curry. Kaka. Floating ball to the captain. Try number 3. He ain't no speedster, but there was no stopping J Forbes.
Well, he ain't no speedster, but for me, he's been the outstanding leader on this pitch in this final. New Zealand stringing together 41 passes compared to 23 for England. When you're taking on the ball like that, and you have space like that, and you have a leader like that, his tackling, his work around the ground, his work rate overall, out the top drawer.
High pressure kick, pressure try. Jonah Lomu, who was the man of the tournament here when he played here all those years ago, he actually says if you want to play a sport where your heart bursts out of your chest, play rugby sevens. And he's very good friends with Trevor Gregory, and that shows there, and it's great to see Jonah here and thoroughly enjoying it, but it's not over yet.
Keith, another wee burst of rain, actually. That's going to have a big influence on the remainder of the game.
Yes, it is. It's coming down really heavily at the moment compared with earlier today. Here goes Marcus Watson. Very good hard hit by Lamb, and it's shattered across the touchline.
Yeah, England have not been able to uncork their two flyer machines in Marcus Watson and in Dan Norton, and I think New Zealand have had an absolute tactic by going to take the physicality out of their play as well, by running down those channels.
Come off. Substitution, black. 5 off.
So he's a calm man. Titchens to the right is Mark Harvey. Substitutions coming on. Ioane has come off for New Zealand, and Sam Dickson, tall young forward from Canterbury, has come on. Only a 2-man line out, and it's tipped by Curry, but Powell has cleaned up. See how Mikkelson stayed away. They don't want to have any penalties if they can against them. Curry, he got it clear somehow. Kaka kicked out wide for Lamb, and Watson. Let's have a look. Could be TMO, Lamb and Norton it was.
think there's been a penalty against, because Lamb took out Norton.
He's throwing the ball away, whether it's 5 metres or 95.
Have a look at it here.
Football infinite.
Norton goes back. I think Lamb just goes in with a tackle, doesn't he? Yeah, he tackles Norton without the ball, although he gets the first touchdown on it. The penalty error had been...
Sub player, throwing the ball away after you give a penalty. Okay, black, number 8? Yes. Okay, thank you.
So it's James Mbalambiu, and there's a yellow card coming, and that's against Ben Lamb. Did he throw the ball away? I think he did. And that's just not tolerated in the quick-fire game the authorities want sevens to be. So that is maybe a critical moment of decision in the game, because 7 will play 6 for the next 2 minutes. So there's Lamb. And stops them taking a big quick kick. It's a tiny little thing that could change the course of what we're watching here. Thrilling sevens rugby, taken by Forbes again. Curry with him. Dickson. Kaka. And now we have Wandering Tim. He's allowed to go backwards. That's okay. Dickson over the top. Good secure catch by Curry. Does a little two-step. Little soft shoe shuffle, but there ain't no soft shoe shuffle about this from Forbes. And Stowers, one end of it. Cuts inside Mitchell. Brilliant, tenacious D, but Dickson, deeper Dickson scores.
Well, New Zealand happy to concede. And when you get Stowers stepping off like that, and you get the support in play from Dickson, masterclass here from New Zealand, playing the conditions and playing the ball so well.
I know what he's saying, I think he's won the contest way past the ball though.
Just remember that try was scored with New Zealand with 6 players on against 7. Umbrellas are out. Kaka converts. Good lead for New Zealand now. Time to go less than 4 minutes. Animated Titchens, you don't often see that. He's usually down on his chair with his notebook. Big role played by Mikkelson as well. There's the skiddy kick by Kaka, and that's a good tactic as well.
Yeah, good footballing skills, spotting the gap there, keeping it low. And really, you feel as though New Zealand have got this one.
At the front.
3 minutes to play. Taken by Rodwell. Now Mitchell, shadowed by Dickson. Oh, Watson, brilliantly to halfway. Elementary, my dear Watson. He runs 60 metres. Still a long way out, but a brilliant try. What a great conversion taken at speed to make it a 7-pointer for England. Look at this again.
Well, it's the first time they've managed to uncork the speedster. And Watson, once he went past Kaka, well, there was no stopping him. Forward pass. Keith, no try. Forward pass. I'm just looking at Matt O'Brien.
Yep, you're right. They've gone right back up the field, 80 metres. Look at the look of desolation on the face of Watson. Even in that close-up, I don't think he knew. Let's see what we see here. Tom Mitchell.
There's the line there.
He was off to the races here. Off to the highlights tapes too, but not anymore, and the crowd don't like it.
Well, the try that was never scored, or never awarded, I should say. And it was an absolute peach, wasn't it?
Well, all the New Zealand defence was
time on.
working hard, but he really tangled their shoelaces.
Fine. Grills. Fine.
2.5 to go.
Set.
Kaka. England reeling from a break-your-heart moment, but still they play on. Worthy finalists.
More.
Earlier today, they beat South Africa and they beat Fiji. That's how good this England team is. But look at the score now. Despite what has happened in the non-awarding of the try to Watson, it's still a good margin to New Zealand.
Tackle assist, entry, number 2.
That's against Mikkelson. Watson. And Mitchell. A new man on the field for England, that's Alex Gray.
Held on. Tackle's fine.
J Forbes making an absolute nuisance of himself, didn't he? Look at it. The applause coming in the hand from Ben Lamb. They recognise what the captain has done. He's completely obliterated the contact area.
So Ben Lamb is back in the game. Marty McKenzie comes in to substitute for Gillies Kaka. Coming on for England, a big moment for Sam Stanley. Stanners, they call him, playing in his English rugby scene for Saracens. McKenzie kicks away to the sideline, just 1.5 minutes to play. So are we going to see some more thrills in the last 90 seconds? Or New Zealand just going to ride this one out and bring it on home with the breeze? McKenzie, young Southland originally. His parents are here having the time of their lives. They'll be thrilled at the brief time he gets to play in the final. He handles the ball, flicks it away. That's Ambrose Curtis as well. And there is a race by Forbes for the corner. And it's 22, I think you'll find.
I wonder if that was a deliberate...
22. No, it's not a try. Go to 22.
I thought Watson had put the ball out deliberately.
So play goes on now, but the referee says come back. More tough time for referee O'Brien from the crowd. I think the 22 dropout was taken rather too quickly for him. And there it is, kicked out to the right. Now, Ambrose Curtis. See the way he waited till Powell dropped to the ground, because you can't catch, for safety reasons, and disrupt the man in the air.
2 offside at the tackle zone.
Seconds remaining. Sam Stanley. Mitchell. Here's Watson running down the same tram track he went before, but it was to no avail. Now Watson tries, Mitchell tries something different. And they're trying everything, but there's no way through for England in this final.
Keith, it just shows you how much pressure England have been on this match. New Zealand have absolutely snuffed the fire out of England. They've eliminated their attacking threats in Norton and Watson. Dan Bibby hasn't had an opportunity to really run, and their playmaker Tom Mitchell, the captain, quite outstanding throughout the whole tournament. But on this occasion, the team haven't quite broken that New Zealand stout defence.
Well, the fact that they brought George Tilsley on for the last seconds of this game means New Zealand might try to keep something going. Or are they? Is Tim Mikkelson going to kick it out high into the third tier of seating? He goes, and the stadium gives it the rock concert roar for a victory to New Zealand. The Sevens All Blacks win in Hong Kong 2014, beating England by 26 points to 7.
I know they award a player of the tournament, and I just wonder if that man will eventually get his hands on that trophy.
What are you trying to do, Scott? I'm one of the judges. Well, maybe it won't go down as one of the all-time classic games, but for the pressure game that New Zealand brought in the conditions to play England. It was the right thing to do, and they had to weather some powerful England defence.
And we're nearly out of time here this evening, so New Zealand leap ahead of South Africa in the Sevens World Series into first place. Now,